Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555. How is 2022 hitting you, big cat? Is it hitting you different? Are you feeling big, bad, bold and brave? Let's see. Had to wash my face like David and come right back. As I was saying, before I interrupted myself, having washed my face like David.
Purchase your tracks today.
The planetary energies today, darling dear. Mercury enters Aquarius tonight and turns retrograde. On January the 14th, I've told you, Mercury retrograde is afoot. Here is your survival plan. As well as doing what? Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Make sure you tick everything off this list. It's important. Why? It's the first retrograde of 2022. I already announced the death of 2021 that left behind 12 wives, 52 grandchildren, and 365 great-grandchildren. All of them dysfunctional blood. As what? 2022 takes over with infinite abundance, a global awakening. Yes, baby, the age of Aquarius, which we what? Pushed in the back at the great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. Another peccadillo for you, darling dears, as we manifest. Because what else is a big cat supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Right? We have a new moon upon us tomorrow. In Capricorn, no less. The house of what? Career. Right? But remember, because it's the first new moon, we're not going to try our manifestations on that day. No, not on the 2nd, not the 3rd, not the 4th, even though it's my birthday, darling dears. I'm entering a 9. Yes, baby, the 54. Going into what? The Hermit. I told you many times. Eyes on everybody, blood. Eyes on everybody. As I was saying, the most tip-top manifestation days, right, with the energy of the new moon, because it will still be dark going through Jupiter and Saturn, and you don't want to make any plans around then. No, I strongly advise against it. I told you I'm a pointer. Anyhow, the best days for manifestation, right, will be the 5th and the 6th of January. Write it down, darling dears. Gather whatever you need to gather together, whatever you normally do to get things going. Why? Because big things are afoot, I told you. 2021 is dead dust for Daniel with 2 of these and 1 of those, darling dears. And we simply cannot look back unless it's for intel, reference material only. Let's see who's in the chat, darling dears. Leader Dan, Fist Bomb, what's going on? Susie, hello. Aqua Mystic, Nicole Neffy, what's going on? Who else is there? Venus Torres. The Danduni. That sounds like a like I'm gonna come up with something from dancehall. Yes, baby. The Danduni. Listen, let me just feng shui myself. Calm down, Case. Yes. Keshi Washington. Who else is here? Jacqueline Clark. Pressure. Always can do with a bit of pressure, especially on day 1, darling dears. As you get it together, I know many of you have made resolutions, right, of what you're going to do. I'm telling you what you're going to do this year. You're going to get great by any means necessary. And I don't mean stepping on toes, all right? Or what? Making a bottom feeder your bitch or Mitch? No! By getting your birth natal chart, finding out how you can get great, darling dears. I already mentioned I'm wearing my Moldavite crystal. Listen, don't wear it or have it near you unless you're ready for all your trauma to be ripped, facing you in your face blood. Uncomfortable circumstances will be put up like this blood. And pressure, guess what? The pressure was on. A time for what? The testing. We are going for a testing mode at this moment in time. Yes. You say another test case? Yes, baby. Life is always fraught and filled with tests, darling dears. But as Big Cat, as you learn to create hallucins, because certain salt levels don't go with what you got going on, blood. Like your hairline and your infinite possibilities and your fabulous, gorgeous loveliness. Let me press on because I'm talking so much. I didn't even get to finish what I was saying. As I was saying, Mercury enters Aquarius tonight and turns retrograde on January the 14th. So be prepared for a return of what marked the knife in your life, the ex from the graveyard. Yes, baby, the one that tried to make you believe that they had what, bunk beds in a coffin. Yes, you remember it. Intel only. I told you, reference material, Kathleen Day. Ziggy Zom, wagwan. You good? Are you good? Big up your blood clot self. And I meant the B in a good way. Just like shit, it can be expressed in, listen, not get offline case, because the minutes are going on. I'm a chatty cat. Right, as I was saying, Mercury turns retrograde on the 14th of January as it re-enters Capricorn. So we're going to be having what? A Mercury retrograde. Be prepared, darling dears. Right? Time to isolate, calibrate. Jesus, you understand? It's got a hold of my polyglot, darling dears. But hang in, Scotty. I'll get it out. I might use another word, but I'm going to get it out. Right? Yes. As I was saying, Mercury enters Aquarius tonight and turns retrograde on the 14th of January. Re-enters Capricorn on January the 25th and goes back to Aquarius on February the 14th. Listen, 14th of February, isn't that Cupid's Day? Didn't we already agree that Cupid just needs a few of these? Yes. Right. And enters Pisces on March the 9th. This means we must expect to deal with this mercurial energy for a while. It's going to be hovering, Emmy Jones. It's going to be on us. Just waiting to just come off out of the camouflage, right? Mess up your IT, right? Bring off the darkness, Dark Vader, right? Having flying monkeys, right? At hockey sticks at dawn with their plots and plans. And coming to tell you, trying to what? Leech off your energies, darling dears. I told you, 2022 kicked the ass of 2021. It's dead. Big Cat, infinite possibilities as the global awakening is afoot. Yes, you had a hand in it when you took the knee at the Grand Conjunction, but I didn't want to talk about that because I'm off topic again. And there's no one to check me, boo. Imagine that. Anyhow, right? The planet of communication normally loves to be in the placement and to be in this particular placement and sign. Why? Capricorn gets the job done, darling dears. Aquarius seeks to know all of the answers while bringing everyone in. Aquarius is about what? Your humanitarianism, right? And it's right up there with the technology woes. This is because as it's been in Aquarius, touching on Capricorn and all of that shiznai, darling dears, it's going to give you a standpoint to analyze matters and your decision making. Because I told you, if you make a decision off your emotions, that's your king, blood. You may as well give it up and prostrate yourself on the ground for it to be done again without the Vaseline, I might add. That's called getting smoked on purpose, darling dear. And my hairline comes first. What about you, darling dears? What are you leaving as you jettison, whether you liked it or not, into 2022, darling dear? You're leaving what? Living out of balance, blood. Listen. Gather yourself together, blood. You're not going to be overextending yourself, right? Crashing and burning. Are you kidding me, blood? No overextending. I insist. The next one. As I'm on this topic, darling, because you know I'm on it, mate. Kate is on the case. I've got what? The big cat has got what? Dog tags. To show you how bad I am. Which other cat has dog tags? I come for everybody. And I point it out. Right? Mm-hmm. What did you... Oh, you wanted to see? It came from what? Black YouTube. And there's my name. Something that I did what? I conceived, I believed, and I achieved. As can you, big cat. Right? The next thing, right, I said we're not doing for 2022 because it's not fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely, and it sucks. It's carrying guilt. Consider dropping guilt as the ultimate epitome of self-care. You're worth investing in when it comes to your time, your emotions, and even your hairline, blood. It's important. Who wants to be hairlineless, looking like Nosferatu, blood, trying to suck the life out of someone else? We're not having it. It doesn't go with what we've got going on. The next thing we are not holding on to and bringing back for one more round, Julie, in 2022 is the toxic relationships. Life is simply too short. Because you know what, big cat? You're in the prime of your life when you know thyself, whatever age that might be. You're in the prime of your life. And do you want to be doing what, the Lazarus? On a bottom feeder? Really? Hit me up in the comments, not the Gmail. This needs to be shared with the other cats. So we can see what we ain't doing, blood. We're not having it. Life's too short. Remember, big cat, Proverbs 31:10. More precious than diamonds and gold. They, them, and who gaslight you. Always managing to turn conflict and confrontation into your fault. Right? What else? They, them, and that make you feel emotionally drained when you're around them. Or the thought, just the thought, puts you through changes because you've got to go into their companies. Are you mad? They, them, and that want you to play second fiddle to their needs over yours. I told you, big cat, we don't go with needs here. We go with wants. We know that our needs picker is off, mate. It's squiffy. And it took us into dark times. Dark times. Yes. And we are also, as we're getting rid of the toxic, we are going to be avoiding doing a full-on matrix of those that got the block party. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. No, take back. Tag there it forever. Toe tag that bitch. Whomsoever it was, leave them where they were. Because you have to remember, darling dears, if you're hanging with what bottom feeders, bringing them back, giving them the kiss of your life, right? Straight from what? The gutter. You're helping up someone who never even saw it for themselves. Not unless it was on your energies, your coin, your time, or your what? Good. Seat of emperors and empresses. Are you really going to give that kiss of life? And you have to also remember those same negative ones will drag you down. No matter what platform or level, right, what pedestal you've managed to attain. During 2021, when 2021 was full of what? Fucking his blood. So many stories and things flying around. You didn't know what to believe, so you had to go within, mate. Law 5 of the 48 laws of power. Bottom feeder central, mate. Avoid them. Your reputation is everything. And everyone is judged by whom they are around. What just fell past me? Everything's a sign, God. I'm talking about what? Getting rid of 2021 and the toxic, and look what fell down, the survival kit, blood. Listen, divine is not ramping today. It's ramped right up. Mercury retrograde, leave my tongue alone, because I'm not going to stop talking. What we're remembering as we what? Fully get our posterior on our thrones, as we what? Sit in the driving seat for 2022. Popularity and numbers don't define you, darling dears. More friends don't equal a better, happier, or more successful version of yourself. Your circle must be what? Small and tight. And some of you will find yourself as what? The lone wolf. A wolf, darling dear. A cat wolf. Big cat, you are alpha. Divine feminine, you are alpha. You don't need to run in a pack. Why? You make them your mitches or bitches. What can you do? Once you what? Tap in and turn up. You will not, in 2022, be not practicing mindfulness. Being mindful of those around you is something I really focus on, blood. I focus on that. Really focused on what? What happened in 2019, 2020, 2021. And I plan, right, to make sure that none of that shit's naive, other than happiness, abundance, right, and guidance and protection from Father God follows me into 2022. Being blessed and highly favored, you have to know why you went through the most difficult times. Where if you were weak, you would have taken yourself off to glory. But you went through it, you faced that cat in the mirror. Know that you are blessed and highly favored, big cat. This is an auspicious time to be alive as the whole planet wakes up. Fortunately for you, you was pipped at the post, pushed into the DNS. So you knew what was coming. So you're prepared. As everybody's going crazy, or they, them, and is going crazy, you're like, okay, what's for dinner tonight? Yes, baby. When you practice mindfulness, you realize what? Your feelings are valid. You realize that you don't need to put a timeline for accepting any form of apology, especially when you give said apology to yourself. Don't wait for a narcissist or a sociopath, because they've got the same what MO as a psychopath. Don't wait for their apology. These complex B personalities, blood. With mindfulness, you listen to the opinions of others and counter it with your opinion. This is why I tell you, we take time to listen. This is why Buddha's ears are so big. So you get a chance to digest and react respond rather than react. I have so many Buddhas around me in the house. But unfortunately, none of them are with me when I go out on the street. I told you you've only got one pop of day. But I had to listen. Calm down, case. This is about, with mindfulness, you nurture the good relationships that are around you, that are coming towards you, darling dears. Some haven't quite got into your hemisphere yet. Why? Because it's 2022, you've got to strip away as a stripper cat. 2021. And the subdivision will swanky around that. Get to a place of detachment, darling dear. Attachment brings what? Pain, bitterness, lack, right? And wrinkles, and lots of tears. And you forget to rub the bitches in, mate. So you get all wrinkly and bitter with a full-on downturn. At your Moltkana with the Scalawa. Did I mention the Scalawa? We're already 21 minutes in, I told you. I'm a chatty cat. With mindfulness, you consider the struggles and lifestyles and challenges of those around you. And understand they are only going to handle whatever is upon them with all of said things. Everybody's got their own bushel. But you have to realize some are out there handling it, right? And others are looking to drain and bleed. And bring you down, darling dears. Tarnish you with the same brush of negativity, bad luckiness, and broke pocketers. Buddy, have you got a dime? With mindfulness, you advocate for the needs of others. I have to use needs in this particular instance. I'm talking about the less fortunate. Speaking up, darling dears, giving your testimony as a guidance for another big cat. Volunteering your services. Hello, Charlene Wilson. Namaste. Fist bump. Yeah. Also during 2022, we're not waiting for the perfect time, blood, right? Something that I learned when I became a parent. There is never a perfect time. Putting things off because the timing isn't right, or you're just waiting for the right moment, is perfect if you want to procrastinate. And it's not fabulous. We don't procrastinate. We move in silence, but we move forward. In the words of Abraham Lincoln. There are things we just can't prepare for. Yeah, like what? A back front next tabber, a frenemy, right? A deceitful, right, friend. That when the friendship is no more, because the friendship, trust and belief, when it breaks up, it's just like a relationship. You go through all of the stages. They was never your friend. They're telling your deepest secrets on the street for fun. But karma, I told you, is a gangster. Why? Karma works for Father God Most High, Mother Isis. Life is moving fast and opportunities are often fleeting. Remember this, big cat. There is never a perfect time. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection as we dive into this read and see what's going on in them screeds as we skeet into infinite possibilities as we protect our seat of Empress and Empresses. Energy's up as I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked, mate. Eyes on everyone. Come through, Boosie badass. It seems like I need a third arm to do the what? Push clap. Hey, hey! I don't want a third arm. Please don't wish that on me. It'd be frightening and inconvenient. Right. Let's dive in, darling dears. We're going to lead with the African Goddess Rising. Do we know where the book is? Yes, we know where the book is. Everything is at my fingertips. Let's call in these energies. See what's going on. What's the first energy that the African Goddess Rising Oracle wants to tell the big cat? Lean in, big cat. Pay attention. We're talking about shame, darling dear. Either somebody's causing a great shame around you, or you're releasing shame to a situation, something that you nurtured. The reason why I say nurtured is because she's holding on to her. I can't even say the word, because YouTube will come for me, blood. We're seeing the root chakra all over her seat of emperors and empresses, releasing what? Those soul ties, those feelings of guilt and shame is what must be done today, darling dears. Curtis, you're going in, mate. You're checking everyone. Curtis, I know. But you can't waste the energy. You have to remember, when you're about to be blessed in the biggest way, Curtis, right? The devil has the chance to send in one of its strongest workers to take you off your goal. Focus on getting great, Curtis. Good squat. Not having it, mate. Definitely trust no one. Boosie Badass said don't trust your mother, your father, your grandmother, your father, your brothers, your sisters, your girlfriend, your girl's girlfriend, right? Trust no one. Because my mother always said, you see a person's face but you don't see their heart. Right, let's go to the book. Right, shame is number 19. What is the number 19 in tarot? It's the Sun card, and it's also representative of the inner child, darling dears. Until you face whatever shame is still lingering as we got into 2022, whatever it is, even the shame of getting angry and allowing someone else to be your master and you become their bitch as you gave up your emotions. Shame comes in many forms, darling dears. But you have to remember, Erykah Badu said what? Pack light, posh, clap. Number 19, let's see. Long Bubbly Susie. Good God, that's a lovely name, isn't it? Right? Represented by what? The Temple of Shadows. Right? And it's fire element. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This speaks about you are beautiful and loved. Every part of you. And your journey is beautiful. Even the ugliest moments. You have a heart, soul, and breath that makes you beautiful, darling dears. From the inside out, as you know thyself. You are secretly sacred, that you are not, or even scarred, that you are not enough. Shame is lying to you. You are not broken, unlovable, ugly, or unworthy. Shame keeps you small and hiding. Accept yourself. You are a bright light. Allow yourself to see who you really are. You are doing the very best you can. You are lovable and you are complete. Goddess declaration is, I am protected. Protected, darling dears. For you to screenshot and read at your leisure. Base of the deck, darling dear. Soul forgiveness. I told you. Some of you are crying out from your soul today, darling dears, for justice. Remember, your ancestors is collecting every tear in the name of Father God Most High, Mother Isis. what you've endured, darling dear. Like a boss, I might add. You are being applauded in Keitha. And you are about to what? Step into reward season. Why? Because you conceived, believed and achieved and put your back into it. Love it. Let's get one more before we press on Scott there. I think this is the Wisdom of the Oracle Chakra Tarot. I think. I've got the book. I'm not looking for it, blood. I'm not looking for it. Don't make me. One more energy for the big cats. Soul forgiveness. Your soul forgives you for what you went through. Why? You was on your life path, even though you didn't know it. And those obstacles was put there for you to forgive. I can't make it up, big cats. Forgive them, for they know not what they did. You are Earth Angel. They was sent in to what? Break you, cut you to the white meat, they, them, and arm. And some of you had what? More than one against you. There was a legion. But you have to forgive, darling dears. Why? We ain't taking the poison blood and wait for them to die. That's what they want. They want you to shrivel up. Forgive them on a soul level, darling dears. Because why? Karma is a bitch. You're an Earth Angel, darling dears. Why am I saying this? Look at your life, darling dears. Look how your life is shaped up. No matter how bottom feeding the situation was, some kind of light shone on you and gave you the energies or the avenues to pop yourself out of certain situations. You was always elevating, but you was unawakened. Until now. Forgiveness, darling dear. I bandy it around. Forgive them. Bottom feeder. Stay where you are. On the what? Cheap plastic seats. In the nosebleed section. Put in to sleep that beast, darling dear. Using dignity. And what? Discernment. Loving that double D. Base of the deck, darling dears. I can't make it up. Recovery, you've got the key. The key to your healing, the key to your new beginning. Divine spirit has what? Breathed life into it, the breath of life, right? It's time for you to open your door because your infinite possibilities await you, darling dears. Why? Because you're God's strongest soldier. What people are forgetting, God is so wonderful, so Alpha and Omega, the everything, the beginning and the end of everything. And was tricky. God is tricky. You know why? God decided to hide from us. Yes. Where did God hide? Inside yourself, darling dear. And tasked you with finding God within you. Happy New Year to you, Daryl McKenzie. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in. 98 in the chat. Please hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe and share. And hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when Big Cat is coming through with the intel. Because I told you, I come when I warns. I'd like to turn up on a cat, see what's going on. Make sure there's no one slipping or sliding, because as you slip, you slide. And they be on you, mate. The bloodsuckers. Right? The same, but what bloodsuckers? Pennywise son or daughter. I told you. Prakala, Prakalisha. We'll be through. They'll pop right in. This is your recovery season as you co-create with Father God Most High. I can't make it up. Enlightened, right? To the mysticism of it all, darling dears. Your spiritual gifts are being activated. Your intuition is off the Richter scale, right? Pay attention to the quiet voice that tells you to go right when you was going to go left. Telling you to hand in that CV, telling you to start that business, telling you to focus on giving up addictions, darling dear. Addictions block you from your spiritual gifts. And they waste time which you simply haven't got. Getting great is a full-time job, darling dears. Namaste. Jeanette, MOH, glad you could pop in. Blessings back onto you, my queen. What's going on, Khaleesi? Right, what are we going to lead with? I'm going to get a rune, see what's going on. We're already at what, 35 minutes in, I told you. I'm a chatty cat, I try. Bitch, divine feminine. Look at this shit. If you're going to get a rune, Scotty, let it be Bacana, the Empress. And my hand is itching me. Skrilla is afoot, darling dear. As Reiki Master, I share that abundance. Claim it in the name of the Most High. Father, God, Mother, Isis. Everything is a sign, darling dears. This is your year to win, darling dears. Infinite possibilities. Bacana. Represented by the letter B, the numbers 12, 13, 14, and 15. This speaks about what? Your growth, darling. Some of you may even be pregnant, or the pregnancy of what? New beginnings. Abundant beginnings. Growth, darling dears. Your growth game is going to be off the chain. I'm talking about having to call in a team of helpmates. What? You're going to have workers working on your behalf, on your multiple streams of income. This is you going into groundbreaking areas, a new you, as you continue to watch strip away. Leave what you couldn't conquer in 2021. Why? It wasn't your assignment, darling dears. Your assignment has always been and always will be you. The Empress of everything, Earth, as well as water and Venus energy, bringing in what? The mother element. This speaks about you being fertile, right? And creative. Some of you need to what? Go and get grounded, get more in touch with nature. Get your feet in a body of water. Others are going to be drawn to your light. Why? Because you're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely, I told you. A divine child. And you have purpose. Why? You was part of what? The Wake Up gang. I know, it wasn't lovely. They said you was crazy. They said you chatted what? Poo-poo and caca. They isolated you or brought you around so you could be the what? The bearer of all of their jokes. The brunt of their jokes. The horse's ass. Yes, they wanted all of that. They wanted you to be the horse's posterior. Imagine that. Who's laughing now, big cat? Who's laughing now? Everything has been abundant for you coming up to this point. You know this. You don't have bills to complain about. You don't worry about mundane things because everything is being taken care of. Why? The shame is being washed away on a soul level. Soul forgiveness. Something that can't be bought or bartered, darling dears. Your ancestral team. You've cleared up ancestral karma. Know this. You've set a new course if you have progeny, or for those that are going to come into your hemisphere. You are setting, laying down, right, the flight path of getting great. 111 in the chat mode. Full on manifestation, darling dear. Understanding you are everything and everything comes from within. This also speaks about a stable relationship coming towards you. This also speaks about the meeting of minds. Your true love's first kiss. For some of you that wish that, some of you are preferring to be on your own because you're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. This also speaks about groundbreaking, a buying of a house. Somebody's buying land. Oh, I'm hearing movement to another land. Take the leap of faith, darling dears. You are in the prime of your life, whatever age you are, when you realize you've only got one life. Hey, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Embodying divine feminine, whether you are male or female, darling dears. This is about what? Not allowing no marauder to take you off your self-worth, knowing your worth. Being able to command a kingdom, whether you are what? single, or in a duo. This is about being whole by your damn self, darling dears. Forgiveness. Forgive them. Why? Because karma is afoot. Right, let's move on. What we're going to see? What else we're going to see? What's going on? A homosexual. Opportunist, darling dear. I told you that they are attracted like what? White on rice, mate. Right? Always rearing their ugly head from the gutter to try and cling on to you in some way or make you remember that they're alive. Bitch. Go back. Let them go back where they are. Shoot. Right? See what the charms are saying. Just the one. Good golly and gosh. And if it's going to be one, let it be Ganesh. Good luck, darling dear. Whenever you see an elephant picture or whatever, statue, whatever, the trunk is upright, that's good luck, darling dears. Abundance, good fortune, good health, happiness. An elephant is sturdy, darling dears. Even the lions are scared of elephants when they're angry, protecting their young, as only the Empress of everything does. This is also reminding you of what? You are the elephant in the room. Why? Your confidence, darling dear. You walk into the room like God sent you. Yes! This is why all eyes are always on you. Don't be nervous, darling dears. It comes with the territory of being fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. You walk into the room like God sent you. Shoulders back, everybody's eyes. You meet. Why? Because you're assessing them blood. Never forget that, divine feminine, to walk into the room like God sent you. Oh, and it also means what? The memory of the elephant blood. I told you, we forgive, but we remember. I had to go with my W's gone. We remember that bastardo's name. Don't forget who cut you to the white meat, and don't allow them back in. Don't allow any of their ministrations to make you feel lesser than the size of an elephant, as God sends you into every room. Know this. Homosexual is on the hemisphere, darling dears, trying to hang on to your coattails. What's the matter with them? Why don't they just F off? Kelly Palasano. What? I don't understand. I'm trying to get the dice out. What energies are we serving today, darling dears? Oh, if it's going to be anything, let it be a 2 and a 5. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, darling dears. A whole 7. This talks about a visitor. Somebody's coming, or you're going to be meeting someone, possibly by chance, or in a business, on a business trip, or even by chance, darling dear. Someone who's going to come through some intel, right, which is going to change your life. The 7 brings into mind the Chariot, Cancer energy, continuing to what? Shows strength and determination moving forward. It also speaks about us traveling. There's a lot of travel in the first 3 months of this year for the big cats. Know this. In pronto travel, spontaneous like, but be prepared. Know that when it's time, listen, big cats stay ready, this so they don't have to get ready. When it's time to be ready, remember that. Don't be caught, right, on the hop. The energy of a 2-5, darling dears, right, is somebody's going to be defeated, right, as they attempted to what? Shame you in the public eye, possibly in a job, darling dear. The skullduggeress in the work field. Yes, baby, they are coming through. But you have to what? Remain strong. Why? Divine's eye is shining on you. This is about to raise up your vibration, standing your ground, speaking your truth, and moving forward. Because why? It's judgment season, darling dear. You've been given the key. The key to what? Lock and bind. Those that come with the skullduggery. I told you, as you level up in your spiritual ascension, darling dears, you've got keys. This is why I tell you all the time. We walk with the what? Bushido Reedy. And we have to pay attention to what? The number 4, the respect. You have to respect the fact of the power you wield. Don't wield that power in hate, darling dears. But you can lock and bind someone in the what? Subterfuge they try to put on you. You have the right to claim dominion over yourself as a spiritual being having a human experience, being gifted the ultimate gift of being alive, embodied at this time as the whole globe awakens. The next 3 months, I told you, a turn in your fortune, your abundance, as your knowledge, right, straight from the divine, through what? Intel of what? Intuition, what you're guided to. Follow it to the letter and be quick to act. The chariot is about fast moving. The energy of the 2, darling dears, also speaks about what? This is a time for adventure. You're going to be getting a lot of news and gifts. They're going to want to give they, them, and as well as others will want to give you gifts. The gift of compliments, right? Money. Some of you may even win some money, some Skrilla.com, whatever you're speculating your pentacles on. This also again points to travel with the number 2, darling dears. A time for you to what? Broaden your horizons. We can't be a caged cat. We are knowledgeable cats. We take the time to what? Learn a bit of everything. We also have what? The energy of a 5. This speaks about your security, your foundation. Whatever you've co-created for yourself so far is making them what? Pressed, pumped, and perturbed, darling dears. They're scared. Why? You managed to achieve. When others was losing, right? Was it Psalms 91:7? As some was falling to your left and some were falling to your right, you sailed through, darling dears. My right hand is itching me again. Pentacles is a foot, darling dears. Scratch with me for the Skrilla.com. Why? Pentacles and Skrilla gives you choice, darling dear, to choose how you want to what? Circumvent. Right? Tiptoe around this Malkuth. Somebody's worried about what? Your major security, a new job, a new car, whatever you brought into your life. Something material, because it has to be material for them to be upset. And you have to always remember, big cat, empty boxes always make the most noise. So know this, you have what? Merchants of slander on the balls of their feet. But they have to shut their mouth, because everything they put out there, you've not betrayed it, you've not looked back, you've carried on, you've got strong, you've moved on, you've learned so much, you've grown so much. All to know thyself. They don't like it. Well, I feel in business, yeah? Because your hairline comes first. And you ain't getting smoked. Not again. Not when you've got your third eye on every bitch and mitch. I told you, eyes on everybody. You're saying, but Casey, it sounds like parrot. No, blood. Don't you remember your picker is off? Your picker is off. I don't want to fall out with you, but if I have to, I will. As the tables turn, darling dears, and gathers momentum. Let's get some tarot on the table. I'm going to go with my Rider-Waite deck. The one, look what's on the base of the deck, the Dick Dealer. Pennywise, son or daughter. I told you, as we step into 2022, somebody would like to come back in. Why? They miss your energy, darling dear. They see you moving forward in a positive way. They see you with a new vehicle, some kind of platform, and they want to come back in. They want a piece of your pie. They want a slice, mate. Listen, I told you already, law 10 of the 48 laws of power, blood. Avoid, avoid, avoid the unlucky and the unhappy. Thank you very much, Epiphany Proudfoot. Going straight in the Big Cat Chronicles. Yes, baby. Something that is going to be brought towards you, darling dears, before you get to the manifestation date of the 5th and the 6th of January. This is very important. It's the 5th and the 6th of January is a good day to what? Get business loans. Look for a new home, because you'll get anything that you want. For you to write your thesis if you're studying. For you to what? Do the right investigations. Find more knowledge. A time for you to put out your finest work, darling dears. I told you there's $2.3 trillion on the table. Between now and 2026, we are already in 2022. 4 years to go. Energy of what? The Emperor, Protector and Provider. Get great, big cat. Get great. You have Ganesh. You have the Bacana, the Empress energy. You have a 7 telling you to move forward, having raised your vibration, right? Found the warrior within yourself, tapped into your drive and determination. The Chariot also speaks about what? A new partner with a business or of the romantical kind. It also speaks about the development of your what? Psychic abilities. Your awakening, darling dears. You was invited to what? A hard fight, a dirty task. And you was not found lacking. This is why you're here. You are no longer holding on in faith as you see it manifest on this Malkuth. Continue to stay focused and be very careful with your energies, darling dears. Remember the power you hold. You hold the whip, darling dears. You are Khaleesi or Khal, that bitch or garçon. As we what? Slide into 2022. Ibex. Right. Past energy that we're leaving behind in 2021. Energy that's been left behind from the divine feminine. As we said, it was basura. And we treated it how a dog would treat it. We tried to eat it. We tried to play with it. Some of you even tried to F with it, right? And realized it's what? Dead in the water. And so you pissed on it and carried on. What energy is left behind from divine feminine? Oh. This talks about what? Attracting, right? Good golly and gosh. This is energy that you've left behind. What you attracted to you with your work ethic, right? Your hard work, you being focused, being recognized. This is the energy that's behind you, darling dears. So obviously, it goes on to what? Infinite possibilities. This also speaks about what? Some of you have attracted what? A true life's partner. This could also be a business partner, somebody who comes with the caduceus, bringing in the balance. This is from past efforts. I thought we was going to kick it off with negativity. Good God. Where's my tiny cards? Base of the deck. Moving away from those breadcrumbers, those that are always looking for a donation of your hairline, your time, your energies, your Skrilla.com, right? Your home, whatever it is. You're not allowing it. Let's give it a good mix up. I want to clarify. What else is divine feminine leaving behind as you jettison into 2022? Realizing that what? There is no perfect time. You act immediately on a download. If it says to move, you say quick or fast. Tinky winky, you don't second guess yourself. Because you remember, the wicked don't second guess themselves. No! What else about this? What they was calling in. What else? Yes, baby. You must be winning because they're still spying. And what? Counting your pentacles for you. This is somebody who comes through with what? A page energy. This is the immature energy. Why? Because you are focused on whatever it is. Learning a new skill, higher knowledge, right? The 2 also speaks about what? Even possibly balancing out yourself, your masculine and feminine. Some of you had to realize that what you went through with all of this starvation, you attracted it to yourself. Why? You was leading on understanding that was what? Part of your program. But not anymore, divine feminines. They're spying, mate. Told you, Sputnik is hot on your case. We already saw the energy of the homosexual, always lurking, right? Lurk, yo, right? Watching what you're doing. Spying, getting the intel with their hillbilly investigations. This also speaks about what? Page of Swords, an unexpected message coming towards you. Some kind of invitation, an invite, a date. From someone who has what? Common interests. You're being watched, darling dears, by the wicked, as well as what? Those that want to be what? Coming through to lift you up. The page always ushers in what? A message as well as news. This also speaks about what? Passions. You're going to be experiencing some kind of passion or challenge to your passion. But divine wants you to what? Keep moving forward. You have every answer. It comes from within. Don't be confused. You may be feeling a little lazy as you woke up this morning. Push through anyway. It's energy outside of yourself. Why? They want you to fail. And you haven't. Single and independent, darling dear. The Nine of Pentacles soon canters off to the Queen of Pentacles and straight up to the Empress. You even missed out what? Middle school and went straight to university, darling dears. The University of Infinite Possibilities. As you went into what? Spiritual quarantine. This is somebody who's solo, dolo, like the girls on the pole, darling dear. Drama free. Oh, love it, right? What does this go to? The 9 and the 3 goes to a 12, breaks down to a 3. Energy of what? Divine feminine. The Empress of everything, knowing your worth. Proverbs 31:10. This also speaks about the slow but steady progress you've been making. The Swords also speaks about the worry. You've been wondering, some of you have been wondering if what you've been actually putting out there into the atmosphere, if it's going to work. Worry not, darling dears. Worry not. Why? What did that look? I even knew it was coming. This is why I didn't even bother to peek, shuffle. None of that. 3 of Pentacles. You got it twice in the upright. 2 different decks, darling dear. Teamwork. True partnerships. Your skills are being recognized. My Pentacles as well as my Swords is online. You don't know who's watching you, but you're about to get sponsorship deals. This is about what? True patrons that recognize your worth, darling dears, that you are skilled. Coming to what? Lift you up. This is full on notoriety, darling dears, in a position where you are giving unto others as well as receiving. Some of you better what? Buckle in, darling dears. You are about to receive major Pentacles. Oh, child. Worry not, because it's coming in fast. And as it comes in, what? The homosexual. Pennywise son or daughter wants to come back in, right? The in and outer. This is a whole howl. Yes, baby. Can't you see the leaves, the algae in their fur, their tree sloth, right? Creatures from the backwoods. They want to come rushing back in because they see it for you. They see it for you. They see the trajectory of what you've been doing. Why? They've been spying, blood. I told you. They're watching, mate. The mouth breathers of it all. They've had their children of the corn eye all over what you've got going on. If you've got progeny, they're flying monkeys, right? Guilt by association, darling dear. You're going to be celebrating this end. Why? Because you've manifested a new beginning. You've got that badass alchemist ways, darling dears, as above, so below. This is about divine setting your table, Psalms 23:5, and your head being anointed, Psalms 23:6. This also again speaks about travel. If you're invited to travel, darling dear, I'm also seeing the worldwide travel. A lot of you big cats will be moving in over the next 3 months. So get your passports ready, right? And let's go. Pack your bag because you're about to get on the move. This could be for speaking engagements, right? Oh, walk, sackcloth and ashes themselves, crying like a full-on bitch or midge into their hand and fist, possibly touching himself under the cloak. Can't you see the red face of shame? Where's my bell? Dispel that negative energy and stop ringing, because we don't care about them, right? This person didn't believe that you'd have it in you to attract what you truly deserve. Oh well. Those same 2 cups was given unto thee, divine feminine. Why? You are God's divine child, earth angel. You've moved on, darling dear. You have no emotion to offer the public, especially this public, right? That what licks the devil's balls before they'd consider you. This is somebody who's feeling ashamed about the emotions they put out there about you. I'm talking about they was in their feels blood, big time, big mad, when they was putting their what fork-like tongue on you. They are being shamed by their own words. Why? Divine feminine, you're serving this. Skrillers.com, you're stable, right? And you're sane. Yes, you're not mad. You're not barking at passing cars. Your mental health is your wealth, right? Not only that, you're serving badass alchemist ways. And in case they've forgotten that, they still need to what? Jump off that F-off bridge. You remember the one we talked about? The sign on the road to F-off forever. They must climb up on that gate. You ended a situation and gave them a full-on narcissistic injury, darling dear. And it's buffering them to this day. They are pressed. They'd like to come back. Because all they can do is spy on you and talk nasty. They're still talking nasty. Why? They're in rejection mode and feeling guilty. But you're not interested. You've already turned your back on that shiznai. And you're about to be granted with a miracle, right? Whatever long-term goals they had with you is dead in the water, blood. You're not having it. You're looking at the ideas that you've co-created in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. This goes to what? 3 of Wands. Having the energy to what? Focus on your long-term goals. Whatever you actively work on, darling dears, you will see those ships come in. But this is about being focused, right? And moving. Can't sit still. True love's first kiss, darling dear, will come to you once you secure your own bag. Oh, we also see 2 queens. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You're embodying all of that. She's naive. You came through as the Empress, darling dears. That bitch or garçon. This is about you what? Packing it in, blood. Putting a lid on it. Not having it. Your unconditional love and your loyalty. Your third eye shined up, darling. As I told you, you walk into a room like God sends you. Why? You're embodying the Queen of Swords as well. You know your worth. You've been through a thing or two, right? And you're not about to be pulled around. And you are what? Mastering your emotions. Can't you see she's looking at her own watery shit? You're serving all of the queens as the Empress, darling dears, of everything. And a passionate new beginning is for you. One that is spiritually guided, being handed to you. Yes, baby. The marauders are trying to what? Break down the perimeter. But you have to what? Be the Queen of Swords. Look at it with logic, darling dears. Who stands to gain from the fucking ease they try to perpetrate into your hemisphere? Who is going to gain from it? Don't allow yourself to be pulled about. You're too busy getting great. 151 in the chat. Namaste, big cats. Happy New Year. Please hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe, and share. And hit the notification bell so you'll be informed when I'm coming through the intel, because I don't have no schedule. Big cat turn up when she won't, blood. I like to turn up on you. Base of the deck. The hungry eyes, the unsatisfied eyes are still on you. Why? Because you dropped the burden because they're flipping betrayer. And 1010 means what? That breakdown they caused was your breakthrough. This person is looking at the burdens that they put on you, darling dear, and actually realizing how much they betrayed and stabbed and stabbed you again. Imagine that. They get in a conscience only because of this. What you're acquiring, darling dear, as they see it for you from the nosebleed section with the plastic seats that you need a skin graft for when you stand up. Yes. Let them watch. Let's get another deck. Which one are we going to use? I haven't used this in a while. Base of the deck. Told you, Ten of Swords. The betraying betrayer, dark fader, the bringer of the darkness. Right? Yes, a liar. One you had to isolate yourself from. Good God. I didn't even get the chance to listen and gave them 2 of these and 1 of those. They didn't like the situation to end. Turned your shapely back. Looking at your infinite possibilities. Again, I see travel for you, darling dears. Moon energy. This is about mastering your emotions. This is why you have to what? Isolate yourself from that person and never, personal people never get involved. Why? They know how to what? Get your psychological password. And this is also you ending that mental torture, whatever shame, guilt, possibly in wasted time, possibly in all of the things that happened to you, darling dear. Releasing it, forgiveness on a soul level. Let me get another deck to clarify. Or should I just go with these? No, let's get another deck. Base of the deck, death card in reverse. Somebody's stuck, right? To clarify the hermit, they're stuck, right? Outside your perimeter, can't get back in. Scorpio energy of it all. Death card on its face, right? This speaks about an inability to move forward, right? This person is stuck in possibly a toxic situation, still bleeding toxicity into a situation, right? It also speaks about what? A serious illness that needs to be isolated from. Listen, the cards don't ramp, you know. Coming through the bad energy to stab, mate, and rock somebody's world. Yes, baby. Listen, my cards aren't joking. And they're not taking any prisoner. Someone who's been left out in the cold, been sent to Coventry, right? Because they are what? Basura! Let's see. This is fabulous. Nothing like Intel with a bit of mocha in the morning. Yes, baby. The moon energy of it all. Pisces as well as Cancer energy in the upright. Yes, baby. The bad energy, disillusionment. Somebody's feeling lonely in a relationship. Why? They're hiding secrets, right? This also speaks about false friends. Somebody's around a lot of doppelgangers. Judas is in a Peter suit. Oh, this fell off. This needs to be seen, right? This is 6 of Pentacles. You need to know this. Be careful of who you give to, darling dears, because some are just stagnant and stuck. And you have to remember, those that are what? Cursed with the bad luckiness. They will drag you down and bring you to their level. Be careful who you give and what you give in certain situations as we move forward into 2022. Why? Because some will give you the same stabation, or you'll be taking on their karma before you know it. This is also a lot of maliciousness that is being sent to you at this moment in time. Could be mirror magic, could be over the phone, somebody focusing on your pictures on the World Wide Web, trying to send you that bad energy. As I always tell you, darling dears, clean your mirrors. It also speaks into what? The obsidian crystals of it all. Protect yourself. And don't F with the moldavite crystal unless you're ready for everything to be ripped off. Clarify this 10 of Swords. That has to stay there. 3 of Pentacles again. 3 different decks, darling dear. Major mucho bucks coming your way. Skrilla.com. This is teamwork, right? The green light. The go ahead. Whatever you've been working on, darling dears, right? In your isolation. You're about to bring home what? The fatted calf. And I don't mean in a wicked kind of a way. This is about you what? Creating some kind of template. Something unique, darling dear. Something that you was that was enlightened. This is also looking like a phoenix in the flame. From the ashes, baby! Whatever idea you've created, some of you are scientists. I'm hearing makeup, you've created some kind of is it hypoallergenic? Whatever you've done, darling dear. Drawn up some plans, whatever it is, it's about to pay off. We've seen the 3 of Pentacles, what? 3 times. That goes to a 9. Again, hermit energy, self-improvement, self-examination. Whatever you've worked on, darling dear, you have the what? Best prototype to put out there. Yes. Still trying to clarify the 10 of Swords. No. Another message. Ah! The dick dealer! The mattress box! Whatever they're going to try and bring into your hemisphere, it will be stopped in the tracks. Why? Spirit ain't having it. Why? Because you've been practicing forgiveness, been working on yourself. Nobody can mind their own business like a big cat. You know how to mind your own business, blood. Whomsoever this in and out energy is, this one who is a straight up how, they've got an issue, mate. Right? It could be in their pantaloon, because I always tell you my wands in reverse talks about itchy and scratchy. It could be a spiritual attachment. They can't come back. Still in this corner, spirit still. Can we find out what the 10 of Swords is now, please? We've paid attention. What about the 10 of Swords? Came out the back end. I think that's a kind of a joke. Right? Listen! That betrayer that comes with the cup of opium, the fucking ease, that big cup of cognitive dissonance, right? They can't come back through. Why? They will come back and betray you again, stab you again, possibly send you off to the what? The medical department of what? STD blood. Right? They would love to come through for a one-night stand to re-strengthen the soul ties. In 2022, are you kidding me, blood? Listen, there's no one to stop me from cussing and tearing it up. This is what? Point A and point B, guys. Be nipped in the bud by your ancestral team, sent in by Father God Most High. Yes! They're a liar and a cheat, a thief, right? And they think that you are still going to be interested in what they've got to offer. It's a cup of bullshit, guys. Given to you what? By a tree sloth that is coming to betray you. If you allow it, your final test, darling dears. Focus on your bag and on your health. Father God, love first. Father God, Mother Isis, love yourself. Your progeny comes first. Third, if you have them. And the 4th and the 5th is the body in the bag. Without your health, you have nothing. And if you don't have a bag, Divine Feminine, the best thing you can do for a poor person at this moment in time is not become one of them. Fell off, darling dear. Whomsoever tried that fucking ease with you, darling dears, your spiritual muscle is being flexed on your behalf. Karma knows their address, right? Karma is their ride or die. Listen, it's not for you to see. Why? Because you'll laugh, and if you laugh, you'll get some of it, mate. You're not supposed to laugh on anybody else's karma. You're meant to go, or and say nothing more. I was laughing after the, what? That bottom feeder. When Divine took one of his fingers, and look what happened. But this happened when it happened as I was sliding my macaroni cheese into the oven, when they was trying to buy me food, blood. Listen, I told you. I eat nothing from no one. I have my melons in a baggie, right? My sealed sparkling water and my salted almonds and a tissue to rub off the salt because I don't like salty nuts. Think of what you want, Divine Feminine. I can hear some of you laughing wildly. Anyhow, let's move on as I sip my mocha because I ain't getting smoked. They're getting calmer, mate. Listen, Divine says, you know what? You can look, but you don't look too hard. I told you, pay attention when you're reading tarot to where the people's faces are looking. These two are looking for what? Looking at the disillusionment, lies, the fucking ease, mate. And knowing it's a what? A path that would lead you to a cave, a mud hut. 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue. Right? Look at this. Shit that you ain't even seen in the background coming up. They've got lies made and their plans of this homosexual as plans in plans. Why? Them are contra pentacale. Imagine that. Listen. Some of them may have dropped down. I told you they've got some kind of illness on them. They can't come back through and they're stuck in a situation where they're possibly giving on to others. This is talking about being used by everyone in the situation that they, them and find themselves in. Good God, the fucking ease of it all, darling dears. Let me just have a quick larynx refresher. This is a lot of bad energy, lying, darling dears. This person is also still offering to others. So this is what? Them creating multiple soul ties, this homosexual. This also speaks about what? The level of karma that they're getting. It's affecting their physical health. Some of them have been laid down. They've got laid down. Laid down. Yes, baby. They can't go anywhere. Right? Two horses on its face, darling, yeah. The duality of it all. Two on its face talks about unbalance. Lack of equilibrium, right? There's no working together. It's a shady, dark circumstance they find themselves in. What's this trying to come out? And they're lying. They're lying. The lying king. Fortunately for you, divine feminines, it's got nothing to do with you because you're minding your own business. We already went to the funeral of 2021 at 11:59 p.m. last night. They're still lying, darling dears. Lying, bitter, jealous, right? Verbally, mentally, emotionally abusive, right? The cups on its face talks about blame shifting and mean, a shapeshifter. Base of the deck, what did I say? Amongst the codependent, having to give all of their skrilla while their health is failing them. They're not feeling stable in that environment. Do we have time for Patty? Hold on. Jess? Bell? Them have no pentacale. No pentacale, none. Not a bean. Look right here. Right. This is the disloyal amongst the disloyal. This also speaks about some kind of health issue, right? That they're lying about. Good God, what could it be? What them are pre? What do they have in their pantaloon? Only God one can tell you. Let me tell you something. They are what? Lying and spying. Lying and spying, and not necessarily in that order. Why? Because you ended the chapter. And not only did you end the chapter, you look fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. Some of you have just finished writing your book. Some of you have got down to journaling. Why? You need that intel so that you can see what you've overcome. I insist. You know what we need to get this year, Divine Feminine? We need to get a mason jar, right? A big one. And every win you achieve, I don't even care if it's getting up and combing your hair, right? And washing your sweaty balls. I don't know what it is. You write it down on a piece of paper and you put it in your gratitude jar. So that when we get to what? New Year's Eve of 2022, you can see all of the things that you've achieved, darling dear. I told you, be your biggest fan. Get your gratitude jar. I'm going to get myself one. Once I leave this domicile, right? I already told you what's going on today. My O'Shea's 18th birthday. What went on yesterday, but like I said, I've washed my face like David. And then I got your heat. Yes, baby. They wants the key to recovery. Black-hearted enemy. They are soulless and goalless. They can't come back. 3 horses on its face, darling dears. This is about displacement, feeling displaced in their mind. This is somebody who feels left out of a situation, one where they lied, right? Told lies on your greatness, isolated you from the outside world. Why? So that they could get into your cranium, darling dear. Why? They were fraught and filled with what? Envy, hate, and lack, right? Lacked self-esteem. Oh well. Spirit has what? 5 on that, mate. Don't worry about it, big cat. You're too busy. I told you. Too busy. Final card on the tableau. Clarify the world card. What did I say? Whomsoever, you ran away. Listen, bitch. The King of Swords, the Emperor, and the Six of Swords on its face. This is a high commander, Decepticon, a narcissist, right? Someone of the lowest order, who is what? All tied up in their cranium about you, darling dears. A bitter person. The Emperor represents a father figure. The King of Swords represents a husband, someone in a marriage, somebody who used their words for the wickedness, mental confusion, emotional abuse, lying, spying, all of the above. They're doing it, and they're stuck in their cranium about you, divine feminine. I know. We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 people, and it could be as many as 4 people, 5 people involved in this situation. 5 people that stood aside, or 5 incidents that brought you to your awakening, darling dear, made you realize who you was given to. Base of the deck, darling. Oh, what's the matter with him? Pennywise son or daughter, right? Bring of the darkness, still wants to come back. Right, look at that shit. This person, right, likes the attention of many, right? They're coming back in with what? Fake love straight up to your face. Why? They see your multiple streams of income. They are counting your pentacles, darling dears. And they want to be in your space, sharing what you've co-created in the name of Father God and Mother Isis. Don't let them back in. 6 people now. 6 people, that's all up in your Kool-Aid. Right? But your ancestral team knows best, darling dear. It's below your spiritual pay grade. Focus not on a bottom feeder. Focus on your forgiveness. Focus on your healing and forgiveness on a soul level, right? And continue on your journey. What did I say? Tinky Winky Styly. Move quick, smart, and in a hurry. The chariot moving forward. Some of you will be getting a new chariot of righteousness. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belt. Pinky's up because I speak the truth, Rove. This is about moving forward. Some of you are going to be traveling over the next 3 months, right? But you're keeping your wits about you, speaking your truth. Some of you will be going on speaking engagements. This is about going onto a new platform, another stream of income, darling dear. This could be an inviting to do a conference, or your skills, to show off your skills. Because the Queen of Swords is highly skilled. Why? She's intelligent, darling dear. She gets the knowledge. And you are also what? Protecting yourself. You are what? A truth seeker. You can't be pulled around like taffy. This has gone to 6 people now, right? That would like you to what? Crash and burn, blood. They want you to crash and burn. Yes. Right. Would love you to be what? Crusty of lip and confused of eye. Indecisive. This person or people, all 6 of these bottom feeders, right, don't know how to approach you. We've already said, divine feminine, we will allow this approach. With their head on the platter, separated from their body, and them carrying the platter. And even then, it'll be what? Blind justice. They still can't get an audience with you. Why? They had you sitting under a tree, blood. Looking into space, blood. Didn't you remember? If you don't, I will point you back to that dark time. Why? It wasn't fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. And we've already said we ain't going back to the DNS, mate. We're keeping our nose clean. Focused on our infinite possibilities. Continue to work on it, darling dears. Some of you are working on your physical appearance. Anything that makes you feel good about you, as long as you are doing it for you, darling dear, for no one else, or to get the attention of anyone else. Why? It'll be the wrong attention, mate. And you'll be left in the cold before you could say, lickety split, mate. Anything you do for you. Make sure you plan, plot, and strategize, and take what? Active efforts toward your goals on a daily basis, divine feminine. 118 in the chat room. Namaste, big cats. Let's get any more messages up. gosh, we're at the 84. I think we're going in today, guys. Where is, oh, here it is. Right. We're going to go with the elements. We're going to go with earth. Lord Jesus, somebody don't want to forgive them. Whoever that is falling over the forgiveness part, just expand it out there. Look yourself in your eye chakra and forgive whatever the situation was. For the earth element. Base of your deck, the devil energy, Capricorn energy in its element. This is about you conquering addictions. Whatever was tying you to what negative situations, it is going to be what dos Vidanya as you jettison into 2022. Earth elements. This is about your stability, darling dears, from the ground up as you work from the inside out. Message for the earth element. Balance, darling. Oh, fell on my lap. Balance. Equilibrium. This is about moderation. Careful with your spending as we walk into 2022. Why? Because you have something better coming for you, a new horizon. This is Sagittarius energy, darling dears. The temperance in the upright for the earth elements tells us that what harmonious relationships are coming through. This also speaks about what a secret admirer. I already told you, a protector, provider, somebody who comes with the true love's first kiss is coming for you, earth elements. Yes, baby, 7 of Cups. You're going to be granted what? Many choices. Divine wants you to put your third eye on all bitches and mitches. Interview everyone. Eyes on everybody. Right. So that you don't make the wrong choice in this season. Final card. What did I say? Protector and provider. You have an emperor or an empress coming towards you. Somebody who has their own bag, their own kingdom, and they're not full of if shit. Yes, Elizabeth Williams. Aries as well as Mars energy. This is a love situation balancing out, darling dears. Final card. Whatever burden you had, darling dear, it's going to be gone. Dos Vidanya to that. Right. Gonna go quickly with the, and then I'm gonna leave. Right. We're gonna go with the water elements. A quick message for the water elements before we move on. Off the back, heavy is the head that wears the crown. High priestess energy. This talks about you what? Going within, darling dear. Using your discernment, putting your third eye on bitches and mitches. You sit between the two pillars of wisdom, Boaz and Jashan, water. My water signs, Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio. There's a situation that you need to end. You've got the file, darling dears. This also speaks about what? Hidden enemies, as well as could be a mistress. Somebody has a secret admirer, right? That is going to cause a throuple in your life. Base of the deck, it's the truth roof. I told you. Somebody's what? Checking out whatever you've got on, going on. A homosexual that wants what you've got. Pay attention, darling dears. This is about you having what? A clear mind. Also what? Speaking your truth, water signs, as you enter 2022. Base of the deck, King of Cups. This is about you what? Keeping your emotions in check. Don't be allow yourself to be pulled about like taffy, because they'll have you, mate. Right? This also speaks about a miracle being afoot. All of this major arcana 2. Again, the energy of the high priestess, the balance and duality. My water signs, over the next 3 months, you will see a miracle in your life. Fire elements, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, Queen of Cups, this is about your unconditional love. Again, this speaks about a loyal partner, somebody possibly going into union. This is also about using your psychic ability. I'm seeing Gemini on here as well as Cancer. I'm also seeing what? The Pisces around her neck. This also speaks about what, darling dears? Queen of Cups in the upright. It speaks about what your compassion, darling dears, using compassion for yourself in every situation. This also speaks about what avoiding mood swings as we move into the first 3 months of 2022. Realize what who is controlling you, and whether or not you're allowing your own emotions to get the better of you. Putting a lid on it. The Queen of Cups is also marriage material, a loyal partner. This could be a loyal partner coming towards you. Well, oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune, good luck. Whatever you've got going on, right, during the next 3 months, my fire signs, know that good fortune, fate and destiny is on your side. It also what speaks about a change, right? Possibly a change in your emotions, possibly a change in what? Your marital status. Oh my God. The Sun card, the happiest card in the deck of partnerships, true love. Fire signs, don't allow negative thoughts from the past to block your blessings. Why? You have to know how to control your emotions, because you're about to be blessed in ways you can't believe. 2 major arcana over the next 3 months. Sun card, the Leo energy of it all. This speaks about your achievements, darling dears. It also speaks about you, my fire signs, will be what? Traveling. Somebody's also going to be finding out they're pregnant over the next three months, right? I'm hearing achievements. This could be somebody who had went through fertility treatment. Congratulations, darling dears. A new baby, a new beginning. This is also my marriage card. Somebody wants to make you what? A duo. But you make sure you get their birth natal charts, right? Eyes on everybody. A new beginning for you, darling dear. Infinite possibilities speaks about recovery. Some of you could have recovered from some kind of addiction, right? The final one I'm going to do is the air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, if it will stand up. Right. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, quick message for the next 3 months. Thank you very much. Face of the Dig Dealer mattress back and in and outer. Pennywise, son or daughter. Yes, baby. They're coming back. Somebody's raising himself from the dead. Oh, hell no. Yes, baby. Someone wants to come back through. They're not there for a long time, but they're there for a good time. Good for them. Not you. My air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Oh, hell no. Batten down the hatches. Right? Don't let them back in. This is somebody who comes with the what? Indecisive energy. Why? Because them love everybody. A whole what? Slapper. A harlot. A tree sloth with algae in their fur. Why are they coming? They see you as the King of Pentacles, or you may have seen them as the King of Pentacles. They see you as a loyal partner. This is somebody that you once knew. This page of what? Knight of Wands is looking into the past. This is a past person. They're looking at the loyalty that you brought to the table, and they want some more of it, mate. Your good ideas, your business acumen, right? Could even be the energy, your healthy energy they want around you. After you've healed and done all of this shiznai. Thank you very much. Who's that? Goddess. Golden Goddess 11. Let me get you in Recap Chronicles. Yes, baby. Someone is looking down what? That dark path that led to the 911 Freddy Krueger mud hut, right? After you've healed. And what? Make peace of the situation. Getting great, darling dear. They would like to come back towards you because you've got Skrilla.com all over you. Stable foundations, right? You've got loyal tribe around you, or they're about to approach you. They see it for you, darling dears, and they want a piece of your pie. You better what? Buff up your third eye to a bitchin' shine. And don't take anyone from the past back. Why? They're your ex, friend, family member, work colleague for a reason. Right? Told you. They're going to come in with gifts. A big cup of fucking ease for you, blood. As they what? Go down memory lane. That what? Skewered. That gaslighted memory lane. Don't allow it. Split the deck. You better what? Tinky winky out of the situation, mate. Don't stay too long in a situation and don't allow them back. Keep it moving. This also speaks about Cupid's arrows. I told you, Cupid needs one of these. Blood, this is old blowtorch. They want to what? Come back on the sexual energy. See if they can tempt you into bed. To what? Drop off a soul tie, blood. Get your psychological password. Right, that was the elements. Now we're going to quickly have a quick look at what the wicked. We've got to look at the wicked, because what else are we going to laugh at? Huh? Where is my deck of the wicked? As we move, glide, slide into 2022. Deck of the wicked. What do we need to know before we leave this tete-a-tete? What is it that you want to reveal to us? Fear, worry, and anxiety. What's this? Stress the F out. Bitch, somebody's really worried about what you've got going on. I told you Sputnik has got their hillbilly investigation still launching. Bitch, they ain't even getting paid for that. They're doing it for free, blood, right? As they're worried, anxious, and stressed the F out, you are feeling everything and rising, right? Whatever you've got going on, darling dears, you've got a £1 million idea, right? So sad, too bad for them. Somebody is about to be the first millionaire of their family in 2022. Being blessed. What? I stay because they allow me to cheat in peace. Who cares? Not us. Ring the bell up. We couldn't give up. Right. Who cares where they stay? They let them cheat in peace. Not your business, blood. We focus on the bag, the body, and Father God. What's this? I secretly hate my mother and all females. A full-on misogynist. And they're worried, pressed, and stressed the fuck out, blood. Oh, child, that's energy that must stay outside the perimeter. Just imagine how they mix it up and blend it for you, right? Fetch the black bags. Someone that you put out of your life and gave them a narcissistic injury and told them to F off. Quick, smart, and in a hurry. Right? Why? Because they're a blessing blocker. Don't allow them back. You've got a £1 million idea. Some of you will become the first millionaire of your lineage during 2022. I told you, it's about to pop off, darling dears. Right? What else do the bottom feeders want us to know? Oh, it's attacking me now. They've got a criminal past of violence. They like to give out a two-piece, right? Or violence in a robbery. I don't know. Google is your friend. Everybody, right? Gets checked out. Come through Boosie Badass again. Eyes on everybody, mate. Right? Because they're a liar, a thief, a cheater, a user, a swindler, a back front neck tabber, right? A frenemy, right? A hater, and they've got bad vibes. Eyes on everyone! Right? A corporate thief. Someone like to steal in the working field, mate. Stealing, light-fingered. A pilferer, right? Never forget, you ended that situation for a reason. Why? Proverbs 12:24. You're a hustler, baby. This is not for you. It ended for a reason. What's this? What? I need the support. The support you need. What's this? I can't even read my own. What's this? Something, the support you need and security. Oh, call your ancestors, right? I just had to turn it around. The support you need to stay strong in the situation, right? Because they want to pull you off your trolley, right? Get you into arguing and sharing in their karma. Don't do it. Because they hate females. And you possibly do have a vagina and you're a female, right? You got ovaries. So you're one of the hated. Stay clear. Not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. What else? After you told them to get the black bags, what was their issue? Right? They, them, and ain't you, wherever they went, darling dear. The person that allows them to cheat in peace, right? That doesn't know that they have a criminal past of violence, right? The one that secretly hates women, right? And is worried, anxious, and stressed the F out. What else? It's a lot of cards, mate. Didn't do it. Thank you. Listen. This outrageous blood. Let's get this back and tidy and see what fell out. Spell work, darling dears. Not everybody or anybody can buy your dinner or pour your drinks. Black magic is afoot. When they can't get you, they will use any means. I'm also getting the energy of tarot. Somebody's getting readings on you, darling dear. And every reading they get, you're winning. The little finger of it all. The hidden hand, right? What did I say? They're plotting, blood. What else would they do? They've got nothing else to do except spy and plot. Plot and spy, right? Right? They're a secret enemy. And guess what, big cat? They're planning your downfall. And they envy your status. And they hate the fact that you're happy without them. Bitch. Call the ancestors again to pick them up. Right? If they try to what? Get onto your road. Get into your life. Why is everything picked up? Yeah. They're outrageous. They want to come with the fucking knees, blood, as you're trying to get soul forgiveness. It doesn't work. It's not. It's like what? Tomatoes and tomatoes, mate. Oh, what did I just say? They've got an itchy and scratchy, an STD, darling dear, of the mind, body, and soul, a death sentence in some cases, right? They need what? To seek medical or spiritual treatment stat. Right? I slept with your person because I want your life. Oh, they're getting it in spades, mate. They're realizing what? The bottom feeder, right? Shape-shifted and mean. Judas in a Peter suit. They're getting it, mate. Trust and believe. They what? Shackled themselves to little finger. Pennywise son or daughter. Some may have used magic to get them sex magic, blood magic. Because they wanted that situation. They thought they'd hit the jackpot, £1 million idea or £1 million relationship, right? With someone who secretly hates women, a misogynist. Good God. Oh well. Nothing to do with the big cat because they're in court. In Keitha and Malkuth. You will have a legal situation. It came out in the upright. It will go in your favor. They are on the docket, darling dears. And judgment knows their address. What's this? And they're on what? The rinse and repeat, blood. This is what Ghetto Groundhog Day in the DNS, having learned none of the lessons that's been put on their tableau. What else? One final message, and I've got to come off of this. This one. I told you. Everything will be up in the air as you what? Step into breakthrough, darling dears. Breakthrough into what? Abundance on every level. It's yours for the taking, divine feminines. But you have to what? Continue keeping on, eyes forward, never backwards. And use every what? Failure as a chance to what? Win. Fail your way to the top, darling dears. But do it in what? Silence. Because the skullduggerers have no pause or chill factor. And you have to remember Proverbs 10:19. Transgressions are a work, are afoot, right? When you talk too much, it's prudent to put a sock in it, pack it in, right? And embody what? Proverbs 12:24. A hustler, baby. A hustler didn't tell you the hustle. Final message, and then I'm out of here. Because we're what? At 104. The 10 and the 4. Completion, transformation, ended the cycle. Why? Because you bossed up. What's this? Plagiarism of the mind. A lying liar, lying out of their lying hole. This is also what them giving themselves cognitive dissonance about a situation, right? Because you are moving in silence, right? As you utilize those bad ass alchemist ways. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or, Slim Jim, take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads. If you'd like a more personal read, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. Thank you very much, Big Cat, for your continued support of me and this channel, as I do my best to be a pointer on a daily basis to make sure that you don't get fucked over, mate, because it's not lovely, fabulous and gorgeous. Yes, and some of you don't have the vocabulary to custom, so I've introduced you to words like what? Point A and point B, guys! You have to realize this has gone on in situations and it's going no further, right? You're not having it, blood. No! So let them plot, because every grave they plan to dig for you, darling dears, it's their own grave, which is even deeper than the one they wanted for you. Why? When you serve hate, right, and wickedness, and try to what? Cut a big cat, right, to the white meat, well, especially when they're minding their own business, right? Divine child, someone who's liberated themselves from the what? The dark ages. Are you mad, blood? Anyhow, must push on, and pour off. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat. Happy New Year, Big Cat. Happy infinite possibilities. Yes. Moving in silence as only a big cat can. Continue to walk towards your infinite possibilities. Know that you are great, darling dears, and they ain't seen nothing yet. They're going to step up the spine as you step into your abundance in silence. Namaste! Cat.